Sunday, dress rehearsal. Monday, tech in the theatre. Tuesday, tech and dress rehearsal in the theatre. Wednesday, show.
Good shit.
Don't know what time I've got to get there for the Wednesday, but
I imagine they'll tell you.
it's not going to be a drinky week.
No.
Which is probably why I was a little bit pickled when we met Darren Brown.
You were pickled.
Yes.
How was that for you?
Lovely. I was a lovely man.
He's really nice.
He's really nice. We had
cool.
little chats. He liked my Feathers McGraw tattoo. I'll have to tell Meg about that.
Yeah.
He liked my tattoos. He was very excited that I was going to be in Les Mis.
He was, actually.
And I do love the way that he says Brujon.
Brujon, yeah.
Yeah. I got a lovely photo with him.
You did. We'll maybe on screen now. Maybe
throw that up. Bang!
Unless this is audio, in which case, imagine
me next to Darren Brown.
Well, Darren Brown's leaning on your shoulder and smiling.
He's put his little head on my shoulder. I put my head on his head.
That was a treat.
Yeah, it was great. That's a photo that's going to go up next to me and Brian Blessed.
I think we can plug the Darren Brown show. I think it's called Being Human.
I don't think there's any point because they've sold out of tickets.
This run.
Yes, they have announced. Yes, good point.
There will be more.
They did announce that it's going to be next year.
If there is
2026, they might have sold out of tickets by now.
Yeah, could be. If there is a Darren Brown show coming to near you within a reasonable distance, I would suggest going.
It was very good.
It was very good.
We can't talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it. It was. I've seen Darren Brown. I've seen all of his specials, and I've seen him live. I think this was the third time. I think this is my favourite Darren Brown show by actually quite a margin. And our good friend Roman is currently in it. He's one of the on-stage camera people, and I guess you'd call them beautiful assistants.
He's beautiful.
Proud of our good friend, previous podcast, Roman Armstrong.
He's our irregular guest, Jeremy Mange, a.k.a. Roman Armstrong.
We showed Darren the clip where Roman tried to do that stupid forehead blue tack trick. Yeah. Darren thought it was wonderful.
Yeah, because it was.
Because it was wonderful. I should put a thing on that. This video has the Darren Brown seal of approval.
You laughed at me when I started plugging the podcast to him.
No, I laughed at you because I thought you were going to invite him on.
Oh, I know that he was busy.
Yeah, but not daytime this Friday when we happen to know he's in the city.
I wasn't very tempted to, but I was like, don't be that guy.
I also would have been like, fucking good for you. Because I think the thing is, if you say with like a degree of irony, like, you should totally come on our podcast. It's just a thing. It's just a thing that men say to each other now. But no, very restrained. Very restrained.
I would have loved it if he turned up and he had blue tack on his head.
Wow. And then didn't do a trick. Because he doesn't need to.
Lovely man. My new best friend.
Nice
Don't tell Michelle Brazier or Tez Ilias.
Nice to meet you, Darren Brown. I mean, we are doing part 2 of the Beyond Belief Jonathan Frakes special, as indicated by the title of this episode.
You probably knew that already.
Because you can read, unlike me. Do we just jump in? Because we've got 20-something, 10, 12 questions in there.
20-something, 10, 12.
20 was the overall number. I have halved it. It is 12.
12.
12.
You've halved 20.
20-something.
Oh, okay.
24. Just did the maths.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's a math magician.
Oh, no, that wasn't why I wowed. That wasn't why I wowed.
You're telling me you weren't impressed by my speedy maths?
It's time to pull a question out the hat. It's time to pull a question out the hat. It's time to pull a question out the hat and answer it in some way.
How do you explain the grease and screwdriver in the father's bedroom?
He was trying to fix the bed.
He was probably trying to fix something greasy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's some sort of murder thing. Well, obviously it was this. But if it was this, if the courts found that it was Janice what did the killing...
Janice.
How do you explain the grease and screwdriver in the father's bedroom? When did you say this show was?
Oh, well, it aired up until 2024. The 90s? I think 94 to 24,
I remember when I was younger, so like early 90s, my image of the fathers in the 80s, that's just how dads were.
Yeah, greasy.
They would just add grease in the screwdriver because because I was using the screwdriver,
Dad
obviously.
Work. Doing for dad work.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't ask dad questions.
Because there's a dad.
Stop trying to bond with your father. It's the 90s.
He's busy.
He's doing dad work.
There's grease.
And one day you'll become greasy, then you can talk to him. You'll have something in common, you fucking work-shy soft hand. So I've internalised
Do a job.
Do a job, you
Do a job.
The Conversation Hat Podcast.
Have you ever gone to a flea market?
It is a flea market.
Jumble sale?
Like a car boot.
I think it's a car boot.
But like a
sale.
permanent car boot.
No, I think they are like pop-ups. I think.
Okay. So I've been to a car boot, sold a lot of stuff at the car boot.
Been to a bunch of car
A
boots.
horrible feeling that I sold my most expensive Pokemon cards at a car boot in the 90s.
Dingus.
Could have had a house by now.
Off of one Pokemon card?
Yeah.
Really?
If you've got a graded first edition Charizard, you can buy a house.
How much did you sell it for?
Last time that I looked, it's about 150,000.
No, but how much did you sell it for?
Oh, less. It
You
could have been...
Pounds?
I don't know if I had a first edition Charizard, but I know I had first editions that I probably sold for a few quid at the time, because that was a lot of money when I was small.
Do you remember if the person was like grinning and shitting themselves when they bought it?
Maybe, but they weren't worth that at the time.
If you're watching and you bought a first edition, was it Shiny Charizard, off of Ben for however much you paid for
Can I
it?
have it back?
We'll give you... We'll pay you twice what you paid.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We'll give you £100.
£100?
You know, to cover your travel costs.
Yes, you will have to hand
I
deliver
want it hand delivered. I want a little kiss.
He'll touch you on the bottom. He'll make a little squeaking sound as well.
I found out that's what goosing is.
Yeah.
Honk.
Yeah, hong hong.
Because it looks like a little goose.
Does look like mine definitely does.
Oh, yeah, I've been to, there's a couple of flea markets
Yeah, a
in
bunch.
Norwich above the big, like, jumble charity shops.
Oh, they've got
the
some
jumble
great...
shops.
there's a couple, I think, churches that have just got random stuff, which is really
like
cool.
antique shops.
A bit more like an antique shop.
But they will take lots of things. They also have Pokemon cards there.
Yeah.
Sarcophagus, like movie props. So yeah, I've been to a couple.
Bought a bunch of cassettes from one recently, last year, I think.
Were they good?
Robson and Jerome. One of Robson and Jerome, don't ask me which, was in Game of Thrones as Tyrion's friend, the sword guy.
It was Jerome.
Was it Jerome?
It's 50-50, innit? Bronn.
Bronn.
Not Bran.
Bronn of the Blackwater.
Yes.
Bronn of the Big Wall. Bran of the Big Wall, excuse me. Bran the Builder.
Yes, Bran the Builder.
Like Build-A-Bear.
Can he fix it? Bran the Builder.
Build-A-Bear.
The Conversation Hat Podcast.
How could the boy suddenly speak Chinese?
He was Chinese.
He could, yeah.
Duolingo.
Baby.
Baby, yes.
Babies suddenly are
Suddenly speaking. And
Depends
he
how
was
suddenly is.
Duolingo streak.
I don't know if that's even suddenly... A child, because it's a boy, so
Yeah.
it is a child,
Yeah.
immersed in a foreign language will pick it up.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of how the minds are developing.
Yes, because you're better at learning a new language if you're a lot younger. That's just a thing that we know. Because everything is new, so...
There is a syndrome where you bonk your head and you start speaking not a different language, but in a different accent.
Yes, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not for the people who that happens to, but for everyone else around.
Or he was quite well yesterday, and then he had a little fall, and now my baby's a Geordie. I've got to raise a Geordie. Hide your hubcaps. How do you explain the chocolate?
Was it a mum? That's what mums did in the 90s. Dad was covered in grease and screwdrivers. Mum was
Covered in wine and
she was
chocolate.
just eating chocolate all the time. There was chocolate on her.
That's why she had so many baths.
Was it? How?
How do you explain the chocolate? Beans, mate.
I would say that the chocolate was a leftover series of files that the creators of GTA San Andreas couldn't be asked to delete properly. I probably did it for a bit of a laugh or to see if they could get it past the censors, and because of the game release date, they had to code it before the censors went, no, you can't have that sex scene in there. Do you not remember Hot Chocolate? No. I think it was called Hot Chocolate. There was
song?
In the code of GTA San Andreas, there was essentially a sex minigame. I can't remember how graphic it was, but it was deemed not suitable for video games, or at least for that. So they didn't have it in the game, but the code was still in there, so people did find it.
Interesting.
It was in the news, and I think it was known as hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. How do you explain the chocolate? I think it's the same. It's motherhood. You'll just accrue dairy milk.
As I say, dairy milk in a bowl, Coronation Street.
I did something marvellous the other day by accident. It was very, very hot, and I had a bar of dairy milk that we forgot about. I'd portioned it out, so I had it in a bit of kitchen roll. I think Laura had a lump, I had a lump, and then we sort of just forgot about it. And then after a while, I was like, what happened to the rest of that dairy milk? I'd been sitting on it in the heat, and the chocolate had been in the kitchen roll, and it had folded over and completely flattened under my thigh with heat. But it hadn't gone anywhere. It was just spread out within this kitchen roll. So we took it out, and for some reason, because of the coating on the chocolate, or for some reason it didn't stick to the kitchen roll. You just picked it up off the kitchen roll, and it was a solid, but it was completely flattened because of my thigh heat.
I feel like there's something weird going on with your chocolate, your kitchen roll, or your thigh. That feels mad.
Here's the thing. I cannot explain this through science. That is the best tasting dairy milk I have ever had.
I mean, who's the bake-off man? Paul Hollywood.
Yes.
Says that the best bacon sandwich is one that you've sat on.
Okay.
And I think that came from Fanny Craddock or some them days cook.
Yeah.
Just to flatten it down.
Yeah.
And to warm the bread slightly.
Okay.
Sit on your bacon sandwich and possibly your dairy milk. I wouldn't risk that.
When I was a kid, we
ask a friend to sit on your dairy milk.
Go to OnlyFans. When I was a kid, I remember that we would have Dad would have a stash of Coca-Cola cans and large slabs of dairy milk in the boot of his car, because my dad was a legend. And if you were really well behaved, you might get to share a can of Coke with your brother and have a few squares of dairy milk. I remember one very hot summer where the dairy milk had melted over the side of the cans of Coke. So it was at a right angle. So it had melted and then cooled down. So it was like the solidity of a dairy milk should be, but it was at a right angle. And I tell you what, that the chocolate that had melted over the side, that little right angle bit of chocolate, was at the time the best tasting dairy milk. There's something about it being aerated or reformed,
like
or
a Salvador Dali, like the dribbly clocks.
Yeah,
but chocolate, dribbly chocks.
Yes. Is it impressionism? Surrealism, thank you. Surrealist chocolate is the best tasting chocolate. Surrealist chocolate is what you can find me under on Pornhub.
And imagine if that's how you died.
Have you ever had the desire to write your name in wet cement?
No, I've never been in a situation where there's been wet cement. I've put my foot in wet cement, but I was a toddler. I don't remember doing it, but I was told to. I think I was dipped in cement as a baby, which might explain
your dryness.
My dryness, my malformed feet.
I don't think I've been in a situation where there's been wet cement to write your name in.
It's not an organic desire. It's not something you wake up one day and go, "Ooh, you know what I fancy today."
You need the correct circumstances, because you can't do it while the men are there.
No,
while they're doing the building.
The men will just flat out. They will erase you from history.
At my nan's house, there are handprints of my mum and my two aunts when they were very small. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but the opportunity hasn't arisen. And I think that most people probably have.
Not enough data.
It's some sort of leaving your mark, or
yeah.
It's a little bit cheeky. It is. It's vandalism. You write your name in some cement. It's not.
Yeah, but vandalism is a terrorist act now, thanks to our government. Let's not get into that.
Our one?
Yeah, let's not get into it, because we're on a roll. We can talk about this off camera, it's all good.
I don't want to talk about it off camera.
No, same.
The conversation.
Do you have a sweet tooth? I mean, that means do you like sweet things? Yeah.
Everyone does to a degree, but I'm more of a savoury boy. I prefer a salty crisp. I'd be like, oh, you don't like cake?
Yeah,
I like a couple of cakes, but I don't want to sit there and eat a shit ton of cake.
I crave bread and stuff more than I crave candy, I think. Yeah.
Salty crisps.
Yeah, fair. Well, making good time. We're on course, everybody.
Planning a trip soon?
Yeah, I'm going away in the caravan. I need to get home today. That's a trip I'll take. Going to a caravan for a bit. Might go to Sutton Hoo for a day.
Who?
Exactly. I think it's Whom, because we don't know the name of the guy. Might go to Manchester for Christmas.
Did they have Christmas there? I'd wait until December, mate. It'll be everywhere. You're going to have Christmas everywhere in December.
No, I need it sooner, so I'm going to Manchester.
Okay, Manchester,
closer
have
to
it.
the North Pole.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. No, that's just the time that we might go.
Okay.
It's not a good story.
Any reason to go to Manchester?
Yeah, I know people in Manchester, and I've not been.
Fair enough.
2 reasons.
I'm going to Dublin
Oh, lovely.
to see Greg Davis, and
Lovely.
also I've never been to Dublin before, never been to Ireland before. But then Michelle Brazier can get off my back about not having been to Ireland.
You could take a photo of yourself when you land, and she'll be like, "Who's this?"
She knows me. I'm the cloud egg guy. I'm the guy with the cloud egg. I made her an egg in the shape of a cloud.
So you need to take a cloud egg with you to Dublin to be like, "Huh?
I could probably just make a cloud egg in Dublin.
All right, shit."
I mean, what are you thinking of my friend
Plan
Michelle
man.
Brazier? She doesn't even know who I am. She knows who I am.
She does not remember talking to us.
Of course she does.
You going anywhere else other than Dublin?
I'm going to Dublin. I'll go to Nottingham
Yeah,
to see Tim Minchin.
lovely.
Yeah.
Used to be the stabbing capital of the UK.
Until everyone was stabbed.
Yeah, they ran out. That's why they have to get Tim
Ran out,
Minchin.
they got to get other people to go
They've got
there
to
and
import
stab.
Australians to stab.
I think that's it for travel. I've not done... Oh, no, I did go... I went to Amsterdam this year.
I was going to say, you were doing holidays to an extreme degree the year before.
Yeah, I can't do last year this year because I'm a busy boy.
Ah! Oh, that's... Come on.
How superstitious are you? Very superstitious. The writings on the wall and other lyrics that I cannot recall. Very good.
Oh no, that's let's play that funky music.
I was going to say that is not.
I messed up the bass line and got confused.
Did.
What was it?
How superstitious are you?
Kinda, not very.
I think not very. We kind of covered this when we talk about the curses. Like, I think people see magic in things that are quite easily explained, but also our brains are all fucking crazy, so weird stuff happens in them.
Do you know the 3 rectangles on the path?
The 3 rectangles.
They're
on
like
the path.
access, like just gas or water or something.
Okay.
And if they're in a line of 3,
Yeah.
it's bad luck to walk over them.
Right. Fine.
I don't think it is. But sometimes I will avoid them.
I think sometimes not stepping on the cracks is a fun little game to play.
When I'm catching Pokemon and Pokemon Go, if I don't look at it, more likely to catch it.
Okay.
If I get in the ball and look away, more likely to catch it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's bad luck. If we were to hold hands, hold hands with me.
You're going to comment on how where I am. Called it. I want the record to show that I paused.
You knew you could have
Yes.
done something. Okay,
No,
so
because
you're
the
holding.
thing is, I wiped my hand on my jeans, and you know what? They got more damp because of the piss pen.
Been pissing again. If we were holding hands and there was, for example, a bollard, we would have to release hands, pass the bollard,
Yes, and then back again.
and then rejoin.
Still damp. Yeah.
Because it's
Otherwise, you'll
just bad luck to go over the bollard for some reason. But I don't think that I'm going to lose sleep if I
No.
don't adhere to
I'm
any of
gonna
these.
say
These are
less.
things that I know of and
Yeah.
sometimes do.
If I act based on superstition, it's more to do with being bored than being superstitious.
It's a bit of whimsy. It's adding a little bit of magic.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least in my, yeah.
So I would say less than average, but it's still, if being fun is fun. Well done. You did it.
Do you have a pet?
Yeah.
You got
Well, as pod babers will know, I saved 4 cats
Rescued.
slash stole 4 cats. They are living with my parents. I refer to them as my boys, my sweet lads, my rotten soldiers. Yeah, and I named them, so and they are my fault, so I think of them as my pets. There was a fox in our garden the other day.
Oh.
Bit of fun. Yeah, do you have pets?
No, I've got plants.
You had a lot of moths.
Yeah, but I don't think you should have pets that you kill.
Yeah.
I'm not killing the spiders at the moment,
Okay.
but I suppose I would class them more as employees
I was thinking that.
because I'm keeping them about to get rid of the moths that seem to have happened in the house.
Yeah. Right. Oh god, you need big bloody spiders to get rid of moths.
I mean, they're only little.
Oh, little guys.
They're little,
Okay.
small,
yeah.
like,
I think of
carpet.
moths as being quite big. I guess.
No, I think these are carpet moths. They don't get
Capet moths.
big. There's just
sure.
there's just more of them than I want in the
Ideal.
house.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't mind pets, but pets can get expensive.
Yeah.
They are a responsibility. And I know that people will come round and, I don't know, feed the gerbil if I got a gerbil and I went away, but I then don't think that that's fair necessarily. I'd love a pet. I'd like a cat. I'd like something that I can cuddle or play with, but cat's probably not a bad idea because it also needs to sort of fuck off when I have shit to do.
Yes.
And I got a lot of birds in the garden, and maybe the birds. I had 12 blue tits in the garden yesterday. I was very impressed. But if I had
Something about cold women.
yeah,
There's a joke in there somewhere.
but if I got a cat, then it would scare my birds away.
True.
So no, I've got plants. I've
Lovely.
got birds in the garden. The hedgehog that comes around sometimes. That's about it.
Lovely stuff.
Do you like coffee?
Then why not try the moon?
Have you had your hearing tested lately?
Pardon?
What?
No, I haven't. I don't know if I've ever had my
I was
hearing
going to say,
tested.
have you ever? I
Had my eyes done about 15 years ago.
different hole then.
I know it's a different hole, but I was going to get my ears done, and my eyes were perfect. My eyes were fine. Which is they're perfect. They're a bit goopy. So
Goopy?
clean that goop out.
Oh, you got the goop. I did have my hearing tested when I was small. I had various issues around my nose, throat, and ear holes. I think hearing tests were just a way to keep on top of. Basically, my sinuses were, and I think to a degree still are, kind of garbage. So we had hearing tests to just sort of make sure that I was still able to hear fine.
Do you have one of the little watering cans to go up your nose, clean out your sinuses?
No, I have a spritzer.
Yeah. Get yourself a little watering can thing. Pops up the nose, goes around, and comes out the other one.
Yeah.
Liam just gagged.
I'm not sure I'll do that, to be honest.
It won't affect your gag reflexes. Nowhere close. It's in your brain. It's in your nose.
Someone I knew, and I won't name them for reasons that will become apparent, blew their nose so hard, snot came out their eye socket. Literally just out of the eye socket.
Yeah, it's all linked.
I know it's all
You
linked.
ever seen a baby with a cold?
No,
It comes out of their eyes.
it's absolutely fucking horrible.
Same viscosity.
So yes, I hate it. I had my hearing tested when I was a kid. They put some headphones on you. You go in a relatively quiet room and you press a button when you hear a sound.
Does the button make a sound?
It makes a kind of sound.
Could you hear that?
So put your hands over your ears.
Yes.
Yeah, that much. It was literally like a pen.
Did you then have to click it because you heard the click and then you're just in a cycle?
Now, no, the nurse was very, very clear. When you hear the beeping tone in your headphones, press the button.
Okay. Well, if she was very clear, then why would you need your hearing tested?
Because I wasn't hearing all the beeps at home.
Because you had it fine. I thought that the noise was happening exterior to the headphones.
Oh, I see. No, the headphones were so I could hear the beeping.
Right. I thought that they were blocking.
Well, I think they were blocking out some of the room, but you were also hearing the
Cool.
beeps through the headphones.
Okay.
They were plugged in.
Are we going to become Mad Max or Star Trek?
Why did the insult machine start giving compliments?
It didn't. Your perspective changed.
Ah. What is an insult
I
machine?
have no
do you
idea.
reckon?
I really want to watch Beyond Belief now based on this question. If it was the 90s and you were told you had a fat ass, you'd be like, hey, I don't. But if it was 2025 and someone said you had a fat ass, you'd be like, calm down.
I think you've got your timing off there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think anyone says fat as in PHAT.
I wasn't saying PHAT, just fat, just a fat ass with an F. People like having large asses. Large asses are in.
I don't think they want them to be fat, though, do they?
No, but like large, big asses.
Thick.
Thick, yeah, exactly.
So it would be thick, not...
Okay, so if someone in the 90s said you have a large bottom, you'd be like, uh-oh. But if someone today said you had a large bottom, you'd be like, get it, etc.
Right.
Yeah? So I think it's a perspective change. So when did that happen?
Oh, that's happening constantly then.
No, but when was the switch?
It is, will, and always have been. It is now, it was then, it will happen soon.
When did you have a large arse stop being a problem, start being something people were actively trying to achieve?
In Western culture? I don't know.
Let's say, yeah, in Stoke.
In Stoke?
Stoke-on-Trent.
Stoke, they're still eating tapeworm eggs.
Sorry, okay,
stay
fine.
thin. I don't know anything about Stoke-on-Trent.
In the UK.
I don't know. I've just found out about it. Why are you asking me?
You've just found out.
You seem to be the expert.
You've just found out that people like having large asses.
No, well, no, good point. I was talking about fat again. The PHAT. I don't know, man. Some people maybe always did.
Let's say
the 80s when Queen released Fat Bottom Girls.
I think it's the 30-year cycle. I think it was big in the 80s, it being the asses. And then I think there was a 30-year period where... So there was that...
Anaconda was released by Nicki Minaj and Sir Mix-a-Lot in 2014. Sometime around then.
Yeah, okay.
Because the Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Yeah.
And the anaconda was not a snake, it was a metaphor for a penis. Also, if your penis is green and 30 foot long, don't put that in anybody's bottom.
No.
See a doctor.
Too big.
Seek help, or at least the Guinness Book of Records.
Much like the conversation hat, it is too long and too gangrenous. Am
I the long one? I have a feeling I'm not the long one.
No, I mean the show. I don't mean we.
Oh, okay.
It's not like little and large, long and gangrenous. Laurel Hardy, the gangrenous one. So I think when the original Baby Got Back came out, I think it was...
Well, that was the 90s.
It was culturally, I think, seen as kind of a joke to be like, oh, you like large butts, that's a bit silly. Even though there are, like, obviously cultures around the world that do like large asses, and as far as we can tell, always have. I'm in rocky territory here. But I think to, like, Western cultures, I think in the 90s it was a bit like, that's a silly song.
I would imagine perhaps the late 90s, because I can remember...
But 2014...
Like Will and Grace, there was ass about flat ass, and then also about fat ass. So that was probably somewhere mid to late 90s was probably the switch.
So I'm going to say... Oh, no, I was going to say, like, around 2010. Because prior to 2010, we had fucking heroin chic. And, like, the glamour models were, like, fucking tiny, sickly women.
But Baby Got Back was...
No, so what I'm saying is when the original Baby Got Back came out, it was kind of a parody, and it was seen as a bit weird.
There was the size zero thing
so
for a while.
So the timeline goes like this. We have Fat Bottom Girls by Queen in the 80s. We have Isn't It Funny to Like Large Asses, Baby Got Back in the 90s. Then Will and Grace, Heroin Chic.
Not suggesting that Will and Grace is responsible for Heroin Chic.
Will and Grace, Heroin Chic, and then the remix of Baby Got Back with Nicki Minaj. I think 2010 is probably when the insult machine started giving compliments. If the insult machine was saying you have a large ass, we've done it. With science, we've done it.
I don't think that's a remix. I think that it's a separate song, but good. Do the last one.
It's a sample.
Who would have thought that was the one that we spent the most time on?
Well, I've been keeping an eye on the clock, so I knew it would be.
Conversation hat.
I mean, this one's controversial. So you better buckle in for a 45-minute episode. We're going to have lots of big thoughts.
I'm ready.
Do you like to go a-wandering beneath a clear blue sky? It's the old switcheroo, Ben.
Do I like to go a-wandering beneath a clear blue sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Lovely. Lovely time. Am I far from home? Do I know the way back? These are my concerns, but I would like to go a-wandering.
I don't think it matters, because if you're a-wandering, that is you have to be in a certain state of mind to go a-wandering.
Yeah, you're quite right.
Whether you're far from home, whether you're lost, whatever, you're just enjoying the time a-wandering.
Near, far, wherever you are, Conversation Hat Podcast. Jonathan Frakes, come on the podcast, bring your silly questions. I assume you wrote all of those or improvised them on the spot. We don't need to pick a title for this episode. So where are you online, Ben? He's frozen in time.
Sorry, I was just staring down the camera, I don't know why. Instagram, Spike Pearson, Pierson. Come and ask me questions. I'll be there.
You can ask me questions at LT Guitarist. I might even reply if I'm feeling fruity. The podcast is at Convo Hat Podcast. We have videos of us doing this. You can support...
And so many other things.
Oh boy, you better believe it. You can support the show, patreon.com/Conversation Hat Podcast.
Like a financial brassiere.
Yeah, exactly like a financial brassiere.
Hold my poor breasts.
And the longer you're around it, the more chance of a nip slip. That's the Conversation Hat Podcast. What is beyond your belief?
Beggars.
Very good.
Beggars beyond belief.
Beggars
is that
beyond
the
belief.
phrase? Or is it it beggars belief?
You're thinking of Doctors Beyond Borders.
Doctors Without Borders.
Fuck. Do you know about the thing where I keep getting the visually impaired charity and this isn't a joke. I genuinely keep getting confused the blind charity and the lifeboat charity, because the lifeboat charity is RNLI and the visually impaired charity is RNIB. I keep getting them confused every time I see
there's different letters.
I keep seeing adverts for the RNLI. I'm like, don't put blind people on boats. What are you on about?
Blind people can be on boats if they want to.
They should be in charge of boats.
Why not?
They lack the skills.
Oh, cancelled.
It's just not again.
Cancelled.